Hi members, it's day 47 of the 90-day journey and I've just come out of the gym. I've just burnt 500 calories, 60 minutes on the walking machine. So sweated it out, which is always a good thing because I'm going out for dinner tonight, Italian restaurant. So again, just want a little bit of freedom and flexibility when it comes to my menu choices tonight. I've already looked at the menu. I already know exactly what it is that I'm going to order. And so that's all about planning and preparation when you go into these sort of challenges. So what I want to talk to you today about is the power of building your own websites when it comes to creating and developing your own online business. And building a website is part of that process of doing that. What's so important about doing that, and not only for those of you that want to just start your own online business, it's also very important for those of you that have an existing business. I talked to my hairdresser, interestingly enough, before I left for America, and she said to me, Trish, who does your website? Who builds your website? And I said, well, I do, and I have. I've built several websites for my online business. She said, really? So can I have a look at that? So I gave her the URL. Hi, Jane. Hi, Nicoletta. Great to see you here. So I gave her the URL. She went and had a look and she went, wow. She was sort of blown away by the standard of the website that I had built. Now, here's someone who is a corporate accountant, real estate investment consulting business, and here I am building websites. And she said to me that she would love to be able to have control or take control of her website, because she wanted to do a very simple design change on her website, and it meant her emailing her website designer, him charging her a fortune to do that, and she was not sure as to how long it would take to get done. So she said, would you teach me or show me how to build a website? And I thought, wow, that's really interesting. And I've heard this from a few business owners, is that they're just unsure of how to make changes to their website. And as a result of that, their website becomes very stagnant. It doesn't change. It's not very dynamic. And therefore, small business owners then resort to their Facebook pages and or their Instagram pages for it to be dynamic and for them to update with information. So this is why this big shift towards Facebook and Instagram, because they know how to operate it and they know what to do. They are overwhelmed and confused about the idea. It becomes very daunting for them to actually go ahead and build a website and then maintain that website. However, I've just been watching a training module in the program that I'm part of, and that training module is showing in half an hour how to build and create and develop a website. And that's without these programs that are offering pre-programmed templates. This is from scratch, and it's very powerful. So website is the building block of creating any online business, but it's also the building block of any physical traditional business. I've built one for my traditional consulting business. I've also built one for my online business. So it's very, very, very powerful. That's my share today. You can go online, you can get training for developing and building that. We have a program that steps you through that whole process. Jane, yep, it's very true, right? You've built a website. Hi, Janice, great to see you watching. And so it's not as hard and it's not as complicated as it might sound. And once you have built that, you know how to make the changes, you can make it dynamic, and you can update it on a consistent basis. And for any small business owner, that's priceless. That's my share today. Trish, leadyourlifestyle.com. And if you find this video on the YouTube channel, just press that subscribe button and I'll check in with you again tomorrow. Great to see that you're watching. Bye, everyone. Bye.